What is going on, y'all? Travis here, back with another episode of Glee. This is going to be season 6, episode 3. Let's get into it, shall we? That was very, rhymey.
How do you call yourselves a sheet music store if you don't have the soundtrack to Smash?
A show choir hate crime.
What's that?
Hi, Blaine. And
I
Dave.
don't know.
Don't tell me that we have to figure out alternating sheet music days.
No, of course not. It's
I've been helping Blaine put together his Warbler song list. Just like pulling teeth to
I
get
don't
this guy
know.
off Broadway. You know what I mean? Good to see you, Kurt.
stayed in bed all morning just to pass the time. There's something wrong here, there can be no denying. Or maybe we've just stopped trying. It's too late, it's too late. Something inside is dying, and I just can't fake it. No, no, no. Used to be so
I thought
living
what's his
here
face
with
was about to start singing Borowski.
Now you look so unhappy. I feel like a fool.
They sound really good together, though.
And I just can't fake it. Na, 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 na. It's too late.
They're gonna end up together by the end. No spoilers. No
Ran into Blaine and Frosty
spoilers.
last night. I spent the rest of the night having a fantasy of us singing It's Too Late all over town. Hey, why don't we use Carole King's seminal breakup album as this week's lesson?
Sort of a downer, don't you think? We're gonna do a breakup album, Jagged Little Pill, because it's modern. Isn't that the kind of energy that we want these new kids expressing?
I bet none of these kids have even heard of Tapestry. Mr. Shu is a little obsessed with rap. At least we all left Glee Club with a better understanding and appreciation of all kinds of music. It's our job to educate as well as win competitions, you know?
It was easier for Mr. Shu because he didn't have a partner to answer to.
Ah,
I'm just, getting
Jade.
worried about this co-teaching thing.
Why don't we do both albums? We'll make it a mashup week. A Jagged Little Pill and Tapestry, written by great singer-songwriters.
Because then we can educate them and get them fired up at the same time. We're so good!
I can fuck with that. Ew!
Sorry I'm late.
Why'd you sniff it?
I think I got some bad sushi. I seriously did not get off the pot till about 15 minutes ago. How was practice?
Only 2 guys passed out from dehydration.
Why are you
Well, I can't
ironing
criticize
them?
the results. The guys love you. Work hard for you. Like
I'd
I
work
say,
hard for him,
Miracle
too.
Whip, fine on a burger. You can't use it to skin a cat.
No, I'm having the time of my life here. My dream was right now, besides having one of those giant talking M&Ms, making it my pet, it would probably be to take over your job when you retire. It's my ultimate fantasy.
You've got the gift, Sam. That's why I've been entrusting you and running practice a couple days a week.
Are you okay? I'm super grateful, but frankly, everybody thinks it's kind of suspicious for you to skip out of practice.
You tell them to mind your own damn business.
Oh, honestly, I'm worried about you.
My knee. It looks like I'm gonna have to have it replaced again. Probably have to take off a couple weeks.
Is that all? Well, that explains the extra leg here. It must hurt to shave.
I've been trying to keep it hush hush. Team needs to see me as Iron Shannon, invincible titan.
Hey, coaches. You got a second to talk about the starters for Friday?
Post it Friday morning.
I want a shot at quarterback.
You're my best receiver.
I came in the last 4 minutes of the game against Central and threw for 4 first downs.
And no touchdowns, because you didn't have you to throw to. You take Fred Flintstone off the Brontosaurus, all he is Wilma with a set of man plum. Conversation over.
He kind of a snack, too,
Tough
though.
break, buddy, okay? Just ignite riding a horse. If you're up to me, I give you a shot.
Why don't I start it with the title and then you can just segue into the theme. Welcome everyone to our very first Glee Club rehearsal. First, I would like to welcome back our distinguished alumni.
Yay.
Thank you.
How exactly are you guys doing that? Oh, I can bend time and space with my mind.
The Glee Club has a glorious tradition of starting each week with a lesson where we explore every musical genre.
But mostly Katy Perry and show tunes.
Rachel and I are extremely excited to kick off this week's lesson.
First musical lesson, Jagged Little Tapestry.
Finally, some songs about Rachel's hair extension.
We combine the titles of these two iconic albums,
Jagged Little Pill,
celebrating its 20th year.
Carole King's Tapestry. That's my favorite.
Sort of like chocolate and peanut butter. Okay, they're both different, but amazing. They're sort of like the Reese's Pieces of music.
Or if you don't like Reese's Pieces, name another candy of your choice.
Okay, Kurt, why don't you now?
Well, Carole King's Tapestry, easy and informal, like you're getting a cup of coffee with an old friend.
Team Carol. Okay, and Alanis, she's edgy and darker
Angry.
than angry. Team Alanis.
This is why we wanted it to be your first lesson. Look at every situation from 2 different points of view.
What Kurt is trying to say is that it's about working together, grow as a team.
I'm confused. What is it exactly you want us to do? Sit and smile like I did for 3 years.
Our weekly lesson is to find a partner that has a different style, mash up an Alanis and a Carol song.
Not prepared
You're
today.
interrupting me and you're confusing the hell out of it.
How about since you and Porcelain obviously have some issues, Brittany and I will go first.
Thank you. Can I talk to you
Y'all
for a
are
sec? Artie told me
exhausting.
that Brown was not in Ivy League school.
I said it's barely an Ivy League school.
Becky, I thought you were in college.
I am idiot. Came back because I'm in trouble. I met a guy named Daryl, and now he's my boyfriend. Madly in love.
That's amazing.
Shut up, I know. I brought him home to my mom.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Bitch! Problem is that I lied to him. Told Daryl that I was the president of every club.
It's an insane web of lies.
I know, horror. I told him that I was in Glee Club.
Why would you tell him that?
Because he was in Glee Club in high school. You gotta let me sing when Daryl comes to school tomorrow.
We will do whatever it takes to help you.
Thanks, kitty.
Quinn's hair looks thirsty. It is looking thirsty. It needs some conditioner.
Scissoring was invented by the ancient Egyptian. Actual scissors weren't invented for many centuries after that. True story.
You know, I have to say, I'm kind of really digging this Back to the Future for Glee Club. Mess with Barry and her sad gay. I have the perfect mashup idea for us to perform this week.
So do I. 3, 2, 1.
I feel the earth move and hand in my pocket.
You want to know?
You're supposed to do a song each album.
Like to think outside of the box.
Okay. Aren't we here to help the Glee Club? And don't you think that teaching the power of a mashup would totally contribute to that?
Okay, I may be a genius, but how can I argue with the logic of your giant, generous heart? We are so awesomely in love. I would totally hate us if I didn't know us.
I think that you and I should live in New York together. I want to go back to college, NYU, and you can just go wherever I get in. Genius. How much fun would it be to be back in school together again? I love you, Brett.
Love you too.
They're cute.
I'm serious. I mean, living my life with you is one of the few things that's actually as good in real life.
Oh.
Like rain and phones.
Like what?
Exactly. I'm serious. You make me so happy.
And I'm never going to stop doing just that. I am one of the few people who understands the concept of infinity. Will love you until infinity, Santana Lopez.
And I will love you until infinity too, Brett.
And beyond.
There's no way this wouldn't impress that new boyfriend.
I feel bad that I lied.
Oh, all healthy relationships are built on lies. When I got married, I pledged to be totally honest at all times. I'm pretty sure that's why I ended up divorcing myself.
God, he's here! Daryl's here!
Can't wait to meet him! Young man, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What are your intentions with Miss Jackson?
Today, I intend to take Becky to Fuddruckers for lunch. Becky, we need to go if we're gonna beat the rush. We'll bring the car around. Nice to meet you, Principal Sylvester.
Aww, easy dreamy coat. I so
I'm broke, but I'm happy. I'm healthy, yeah.
So hot.
I'm high, but I'm grounded. What it all comes down to. Fine, fine, fine. One hand in my pocket. I feel the earth move under my feet. Tumbling down and down.
Hey.
I feel my heart start to
Hey.
trembling.
For
What it
sure.
all comes down to. The other one is flicking a cigarette. Mellow as a mother may. Darling, I'm young and I'm underpaid.
They sound so good together.
Is
Yes.
that everything? I feel the sky tumbling down.
Woo.
'Cause I got one hand in my tail in a taxi cab.
Yes.
And that our mashup is
Yes.
done, everyone.
Yes.
No, actually, this is.
Yes.
Right, can you take a seat? Figure that this is as good a place as any to ask you this question, mainly because it's gonna really upset all the single guys and gals in here. I want to mash up with you forever, Brett. I mean, some people love someone because they make them a better person. That's not why I love you. You've always just wanted me to be myself. You're my favorite person in the whole world. We're a big deal. No matter how many times we've tried to put our thing down and walk away from it, we can't. I don't want to live my life without my one true love. Normally, I use a lot of words when I'm saying something negative. This is the most positive thing I'm ever gonna do. I'm gonna keep it simple.
Oh, you were holding the ring, Rando?
Brittany S. Pierce, will you marry me?
Wait, what is happening? This kind of thing happens in here all the time.
I would love to.
Oh my god! I love.
I just have to speak now or forever hold my peace. Did you learn nothing from me and Blaine? We're too young to get married. All of us.
Even I can't hate this engagement.
Thank you, Tina.
You want me to fire
You
Coach
are the one
Beast?
who called
I don't
off
want you to
your
fire her.
engagement.
I didn't even want to come talk to you. I've been really worried, and I felt like I had to. She's been acting really weird. I noticed that Sam Evans had been running practices because she's been absent so much. She started yelling all the time about the stupidest thing.
I can't just fire somebody for yelling. I'm teaching a class in pedagogical screaming over at the community college.
Last night, she was wearing this shirt from the Victoria's Secret truck driver collection, 5 sizes too small, scarfing down all these drugs.
Well, I appreciate your coming to me. I'm actually quite envious of all the snooping around you've been able to do without detection. It's like you're Batman, only gay. I guess it's like you're Batman.
She's a great coach. I don't want her to get fired. If she did, Sam Evans could take over. He's exciting, and he's got a lot of fresh ideas that could bring this football team another championship.
And you just want to be the
I
quarterback.
don't think you're being supportive.
I'm not going to support something that I know from personal experience is a horrible decision. That's
Was a horrible decision for you. Doesn't mean it's a horrible decision for them.
Hurt. Took what you said to heart. It occurred to me that you may have a point. Brittany and I are too young to get married. After all, that's why it didn't work out with you and Blaine, right? Maybe it didn't work out because you're a judgmental little Geronophile with a mouth like a cat's ass. Maybe Blaine got tired of hearing a shrill lecture about how you felt the two of you were at the very apex of the gay rights movement every time you so much as cooked macaroni and cheese. Maybe Blaine didn't want to be with someone who looks like they just removed their top row of dentures every time they smile. Maybe Blaine grew weary of dating a breathier, more feminine Quinn Fabray. Finally got freaked out by your strange obsession with old people that walk around nursing homes like one of those cats that can smell cancer. Tired of watching you drape yourself on every piano you happen past. Maybe Blaine woke up one day and said, you know what? I don't want to marry a sexless, self-centered baton twirler who knows more than 3 dance moves. The finger wag, the shoulder shimmy, where you pretend to twirl 2 invisible rainbow-colored ribbons attached to your hips. Maybe it has nothing to do with me and Brittany. Maybe it's just that you are utterly intolerable. Maybe that has something to do with it.
I mean,
Pretty fun.
she like...
To the right, turn.
I thought she was gonna stop after like 3 or 4
I'm out.
insults.
Becky, we just started practice 10 minutes ago.
I have a dinner date.
That was
Look,
a,
Becky, if you're
that
too
was a
tired
little
to say so, you
excessive.
don't-
I'm not lying, Tanya. Why?
Tanya.
You guys get me in college. Oh, snap! Freshman and 50s in the house. There he is.
Sorry, Bex, but we gotta fly. Our 6:30 reservation at Cheddar's. They don't like to hold a table.
Hit it, boyfriend. Deuces.
Nice to meet you.
I'm morally outraged.
Gained 5 pounds max.
We've got to talk to Sue.
Daryl, of course.
Why are you using Mounds bars?
Well, Mounds bars are the lesbians of candy. Jelly beans are the gays, of course.
I am so sorry that I interrupted your proposal. I have this firm belief that people shouldn't get married until
That's a
they're 30.
lot of Mounds bars.
But I believe in you and Santana. You remind me of Blaine and me.
Except for the fact that she and I are actually still together.
I like to believe that we're just on a hiatus.
I like to think that Lord Tubbington isn't secretly videotaping you on the shower. Doesn't make it true. Okay, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but he's moving in with Dave Krofsky. Blaine, not Lord Tubbington. I was just helping them decorate yesterday.
Wow. Where's the bed?
I removed because when I pictured you two having sex, I imagined a U-Haul mounting a moped. You need to start getting over him. Start seeing somebody else.
I feel like if I start seeing someone else or even just go on a date, that I'll be admitting that it's over.
It's over.
And I don't want to do that.
These Mounds bars are delicious, but you have to eat them. If you just hold them in your hand hoping that you might get to eat them one day, they're going to melt. Then you'll look like somebody just pooped in your hand. Don't let waiting for things to work out with Blaine turn you into the guy who looks like somebody just pooped in your hand.
I've missed you, Britt.
I know, I'm awesome.
What do you think you're doing?
You're
Sorry, I
smarter?
don't see what the problem is.
You're dating Coach Sylvester's daughter, Robin, and she is not okay with
We're
it.
not talking about my daughter Robin, we're talking about Becky Jackson.
I thought your daughter had Down syndrome.
My daughter does have Down syndrome, as did my late sister. Becky Jackson does have Down syndrome, but she is merely my best friend.
Your daughter, your sister, and your best friend all have Down syndrome? What?
Look, Daryl, Becky is our friend, and we have some questions. Where did you even meet?
At a Quiznos across the street from her college. She ordered every sandwich on the menu, and then she tried to pay with a $10,000 bill that she counterfeited. I thought she was really cool, funny. We started hanging out.
And when you hang out, what exactly do you do?
The same things you do. You may find this shocking. People with Down syndrome actually like doing exactly the same things that other people do.
I want to make sure that no one is taking advantage of
What do you mean by taking advantage?
doing certain things with her that might not be appropriate.
Just ask me the question you're obviously dying to ask.
I'll ask. You having sex with Becky?
No, not yet. Our relationship hasn't gotten to that point. At some point it might. I don't see what's wrong with that.
Everything is wrong with that. Gross, it's weird.
Is it gross when you have sex?
Becky is our friend. We're trying to protect her.
You're trying to protect yourself, something that you find uncomfortable. But you know, when Becky and I first started dating, I actually called the National Association for Down Syndrome. I asked them that exact same question. They told me there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. You sit there and you try and tell me that Becky doesn't have the right to live a normal life? I think that's flat out wrong. You should be the ones who have to explain yourselves, not me.
They just came in and told you all about
that didn't
yourselves.
go at all the way I pictured it.
Sure did not.
Tonight you're mine.
Ooh.
Completely.
Yes.
You give your love so sweetly. But will you love me?
Pretty.
I had no
sound good. Sing.
Tonight with wine, won me over.
Okay.
Don't be head over feet. How do you won me over? Will you still love me? Oh, yeah.
Yes. Love to that.
Guys, the enthusiasm and the emotion. Great kickoff performance.
I think the singing could have been a whole step higher. And Mason, you're a cheerleader. Could have used choreography.
Kurt, it was their first time.
Have you forgotten what the competition looks
I
like?
think they
You're
sounded
forgetting how hard Mr. Shu had
amazing.
to push us.
I am trying to be proactive when you were just sabotaging that.
You're just telling these kids what they want to hear. Brutal honesty is our only hope.
These clashes that you're creating, they are not proactive, and I think that you should just go home and I'm gonna take it from here today.
Shannon, you and I need to have a frank discussion about something that you might find uncomfortable. I don't want you to grab me by the throat and crotch and hurl me into that wall behind me.
Sue, what do you want to talk about?
I've been approached by more than one individual concerned about your well-being. Observation of a sharp change in your behavior. And after 2 to 3 milliseconds, I decided to exercise my authority and rifle through all of your desk drawers. There I found several prescription medications. GnRH, Wikipedia tells me, is a type of steroid. So Shannon, I'm going to ask you something, and I need for you to answer me honestly. Coach Beast, do you have cancer?
Yes. I'm so sorry. I know this is a huge inconvenience.
Just stop stammering. You know, you and I haven't always seen eye to eye. I'm not using that metaphor because you look exactly how I picture Greek mythology's legendary Cyclops. I promise you, I'm going to do everything I can to help you.
You don't have to.
Everything.
That is really sad. Why?
Okay, don't worry. We'll give you a cue, okay, Becky?
Does Puck know he can wear a different outfit? He doesn't have to wear that every day.
Good to know it.
Far away, doesn't anybody stay in one place? Your face at my door, you're just time away. I reached for you and there you stood.
Okay, Tina.
Only good if I could only work this my way.
Well, you really can't blame her. These two were very pitchy. You let them work it out.
What happened back there?
I told you I should have taken the Mercedes moment.
As soon as I start singing, Dale was going to know that I was lying about being Glee Club.
I think her plan is brilliant. I always find that literally running away from my problems is usually my safest play.
I told Finn that he was the father of my baby.
I told Artie I had a stutter.
I once told the guy I had 3 vaginas. Pretty bummed when he found I only had 2.
Most people, to get through that first getting to know you phase, do everything they can to make sure
What?
the other person doesn't get to know them.
Relationship can't start till you just be yourself.
You guys know it's different from me. How often am I gonna get a chance?
I think he really likes you.
I see how he looks at you when you're not looking. I wish a guy would look at me like
I
that.
can't hear you. I blocked your voice because everything you say is depressing and about you.
How long are you gonna do this for?
Jeez.
You're gonna lie to him your whole life?
That's what Sue said to do.
You can't sing. You weren't in any of those clubs because you're kind of lazy and pretty toxic to be around. Call people stupid bitches and get mad at xylophones. You found this guy who digs you and you dig him too, and finding someone to put up with you is rare. So I mean all of this in the nicest way.
You have to take a chance that he likes you for real reasons.
I mean,
And then your relationship can really start.
Thanks, guy. You're mostly stupid bitches, but you're pretty cool too.
yeah, Tana just use a little finesse sometimes. Just a
I know
little.
I screwed up. I broke the cardinal rule of teaching.
Just a
Leave
little.
your baggage at home. Please
Just-
check your baggage so the whole plane doesn't have to smell your
Just a
stinky
little.
socks.
We've all been there.
Heartbreak poisons the brain. I am grasping for control where it is not appropriate. I'm sorry. I was way out of line.
You weren't. You were right. Jane and Mason came to talk to me this morning.
We've been watching YouTubes of the new directions at regionals and this.
We want to be as good as you guys were. We want to be champions.
And that's not going to happen if you go easy on us. Kurt was right. We didn't work hard enough on our number, and we're
I
going to
thought
need
they
someone like
sounded
Kurt
great.
being brutally honest with us if we want to be the best.
I need you here to keep me honest. I think because we're so close, we forget sometimes that we have different views of life, but they both work.
Did they really say that about me? That I helped them?
Feels good, doesn't it?
Holy crap, we're teachers.
Well, I think between the two of us, we make a pretty good one. What do you say? We do this together, changing the world. Deal?
Deal.
What's going on? You guys said it was urgent?
Coach Beast asked me to summon you. Have a seat, Shannon. Proceed.
You may have noticed I've been acting sort of weird lately, taking a lot of personal days and stuff. The truth is I've been seeing some doctors.
What Coach Beast is trying to say is that she has cancer.
No, I don't.
What?
Wait, you don't have cancer.
I told Sue that, but it was a lot.
What's going on?
This is an outbreak. outrage. You don't lie about having cancer.
This will explain everything. It's a letter from my psychologist.
Patient Shannon Beast meets all the necessary criteria for a diagnosis of gender dysphoria. Holy mother of God.
You got what did you say? That gender just what?
Well, Pumpkin, it's where your outsides don't match how you feel you are on the inside. This letter is my first step into legally transitioning from a woman to a man.
Not that big of a stretch.
Okay, I don't get. So you're like a lesbian?
This isn't about who I want to go to bed with. It's about who I want to go to bed as. I've always been attracted to men, and they say that's not going to change.
You're gonna be like, you want to be a gay man?
Really thought I'd heard of every conceivable version of a gay man coming out.
I feel like this is coming out of nowhere.
Kiddo, I know this may seem sudden to you, doesn't to me.
So how long have you felt this way?
I've felt like this my whole life. I was really confused. I thought I was just a tomboy. So I got into sports, wrestled hogs in my free time, but I never felt at home in my own skin. I never felt like my body fit who I was on the inside.
Come on, Glee being ahead of its time.
I don't regret the things I've been through because they've made me the person I am today. A person strong enough to go through with this transition. I gotta get my body in alignment with how I see myself.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna need you to take over as coach. Gonna have surgery to have my breasts removed, start taking testosterone.
Please spare us the details of the literal sausage making. I just want to let you know, should you choose to return to this school, your job will be waiting.
Good on you, Sue.
We got your back.
Good on you, Sue.
I love you guys so much.
Here you go,
Proud of
strawberry
you.
milkshake, 2 straws.
All three of ya.
Milkshakes at Buttwalkers are so much better.
We're not allowed to go back to Fuddrucker.
The waitress was rude.
That's like their thing. You can't just hit people, Becky.
Listen, Daryl, it's really great having you here. I haven't been completely honest with you. Eating me up aside.
What is it?
First of all, I have Down syndrome.
Yes, I know.
I really wasn't a president of those clubs, and I can't sing.
I sort of suspected you were exaggerating when you said you were the 5th member of 98 Degrees. That's just something I looked up on my phone.
I shouldn't lie to you. I want to impress you.
You don't have to impress me.
He's sweet.
I already like you. People think it's weird that I like you. Whatever reason, there's gonna be a lot of outside pressure on us. We have to know that no matter what, we've got each other's backs.
Just going to take me some time to get used to a guy having my back.
We'll get used to it, Becky. Because I've
Oh
got
my God.
It sounds like a plan.
You two are adorable.
Gross! This music sucks.
That's
Before we wrap things
unacceptable.
up, Kurt and I just wanted to say that we're very proud of you guys. We learned this week that 2 very different styles of teaching, they yield very important lessons.
Sort of sounded like you were congratulating yourselves.
You get used to it.
We took our inner Carols and our inner Alanises,
We took the jagged and the smooth and created something new. Mashups aren't always pretty.
but they're worth the risk. Now we know you guys are ready.
Ready for what?
The road to sectionals.
I recommend getting your heart trampled on to anyone, yeah. Close your eyes and think of me.
I was very nervous about that outfit for a minute. I thought it was just some straps.
You live, you learn, you love, you learn, lose, you learn. And I'll be
You gotta say,
Ain't it good to know
they'll hurt you and desert you.
Oh, but don't you let them.
You live, you learn.
Oh, yes, I will.
It's good.
okay,
Ain't it good?
okay, OGs, looking at the newbies. Okay. I can fuck with it. Y'all being a little more supportive of the newbies this time. I'm down. The songs again in this episode were fire. The mashup, what a good idea for 2 titans to come together with 2 amazing historic albums and mashing up those songs. That was awesome. I love Jagged Little Pill. Like, also, like, if I could recommend a musical for you to go see that one. If it is touring, if it is in your area. I sobbed, but it was also hilarious. It was great. I loved it. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. This is definitely, you could tell they're trying to recapture, I think, what was great about like seasons 1, 2, and 3. I feel like they're trying to get there again. Just because I know that this is like the last season and there's only 12 episodes or something, like I feel like we're like doing all these storylines. I'm scared a little bit that it's like not going to be enough time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong, but the music is fire. And I do like these like new characters. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.